Friday! Welcome back to another vlog, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Claudia. I'm a 27-year-old living in California who's training for a half marathon and has managed to make it her entire personality. And even though I would love to sit here and chat with you for a while, I actually have an 8 a.m. on Fridays, so I need to log in like 5 minutes. As you can see, I'm actually ready to go work out. To be fair, I did set my alarm for like 6:15 this morning, and I had this idea that I was gonna go to the track and get my speed workout done. I convinced myself that I was actually not gonna be able to wake up, get ready, drive to the track, do my hour-long workout, come back and be in my meeting at 8. We're actually gonna be taking our lunch break to go to the track. And to be fair, it might not be the worst because when I woke up this morning and I look at the weather, it was like 56 degrees right now. And I think at noon it's gonna be like 60, which is not a huge difference, but I'll take it. This weekend's supposed to be gloomy and gross and rainy, but we're gonna try to make the most out of it. To be fair, I did go on a run in the rain yesterday. Oh my god, and there was a rainbow. So I guess this is your sign to always go on the run, even if it's gross outside, even if it's icky, even if you don't really feel like doing it. Sometimes it's worth it because you never know, you might actually see a rainbow. But anyways, I really need to log on and get this meeting going. So I just got done with my first 2 meetings of the day, and now I have some time. I have a little break to get some breakfast before my next meeting. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how I make my oatmeal because I'm actually very particular about my oatmeal. I've been trying to perfect this recipe since I was in college. I finally got to a really good point. Like it's been, I don't know, 7 years in the making. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get your banana, put it in a bowl. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mash it up. Once you get it all mashed up like this, then we're gonna add the oats. I like doing like 2/3 of a cup, put it on top, and then we're gonna add water to this. There's obviously no recipe, no idea of how much I put, just eyeball it, and then I just give it a good mix, and I'm gonna put it on the microwave for like 2 minutes. I can't believe that I messed up this already, but I usually put chia seeds before I put it on the microwave, but I think we're just gonna add it after since this is how it looks like when it comes out. Now I'm just gonna add any toppings. I usually do frozen berries, peanut butter, and then some Greek yogurt for like extra protein, and then also to like make it a little bit more creamy. Fresh blueberries that I need to eat, so I'm just gonna add that in there. Just like a little scoop. I went ahead and I added the chia seeds, but this is usually what I have for breakfast, either this or like avocado toast with eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this before my next meeting. Actually, during my next meeting, I have like 2 minutes, but yes, I'm eating in my room. Please don't judge me. I am actually working from my bed right now, which is not the best habit, but it just feels so cozy in here. So whatever, I'll just talk to you guys when it's time to go on a run. All right, so quick update. We're actually not going to the track. We're gonna go to a trail because I actually read the workout wrong. I thought the workout plan said stride repeats, which is like short bursts of like all out. So I like doing those at the track, but it's actually speed repeats. It's a completely different workout. Like I knew it was gonna take a whole hour, but I was like, whatever. I guess I'm gonna be sprinting for a while, but I mean, it's not like this is gonna be any slower. This is actually a pretty fast pace. But yeah, just quick update. I don't know if I have it in me today. This is fast. I don't feel fast today. Finally been a few hours, but we're done with work. It's finally the weekend. The reality is that I finished my workout. It was like 1:15 already. I drove home, showered, and really quickly got back into work. And now I'm finally done. But I'm just having a little snack here. I just made like a platter with like some cheese, apples, and prosciutto just because I'm hungry because I didn't have an actual lunch. I also want to be able to have a dinner kind of early. I don't know. So the thing about like Fridays is like I always mess up my eating schedule. Now I'm definitely gonna have this right after my run. I had a protein shake just to like help the muscles. Okay, let's talk about my run because why was that run so hard? I was not expecting that. To be fair, I had no clue what I was getting myself into because I actually thought the plan said stride repeats, which I love. I love those like 20, 30, perhaps 40-second sprints. I did not realize that it said speed repeats, which it's completely different. So there were some like target paces that I need to hit, like the 750 and then the 650, and I was having the hardest time actually hitting those. I actually only hit one of them. The other ones I just couldn't. I don't know, I was going all out. Okay, you're not supposed to sprint, you're supposed to go at a very uncomfortable fast pace. I really need to figure out what my goal pace is gonna be for the race, because I could barely hold that for 4 minutes. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to hold that for a whole 13.1 miles. I do think part of it is the fact that my legs are like very, very tired. Like, there has been a lot of like speed work, and I have been doing a lot of like cardio workouts. It's kind of catching up with me, so perhaps my legs are just tired. I'm honestly just looking forward to tapering. I just want less miles, less work. Like, my legs are pretty tired, so I did my best. It could have been better, but honestly, I hated that workout. The best part about it is that I never have to do it again. I just forgot there's one more thing that I need to catch you guys up on. I got my biggest PR package. You might already know this if you follow me on my socials, but we got the Nike Vomero 18s and they arrived here on Monday. I made a TikTok on Tuesday. It was like a common and easy run with me. I edited Wednesday, sent it out for approval on Friday. They got back to me with approval today, and we went live with it like an hour ago. Put the link for the TikTok down in the description if you want to check it out. Honestly, I'm actually very proud of how it came out. They put a little tiny bit more effort than I usually do on most of my videos. I think I'm actually putting a lot of effort on most of my videos, and I'm actually very proud of everything that I'm putting out. Good morning, it's Saturday. I'm just sitting here right in front of the window, just feeling the sun while drinking my coffee and waiting for like, I don't know, 20 minutes before I can leave to go to my yoga class for today. But I did not talk to you guys last night. I'm aware of that. There's just not a lot going on. I wasn't really feeling great last night. I was actually very tired, very exhausted. I was just overwhelmed and done with my week. So I actually just ended up getting in bed and reading for like 2-3 hours until I fell asleep. It was an uneventful night for sure. But anyways, it's Saturday, it's a whole new day, and we're gonna make the most out of it. I actually want to be a little productive but still have a relaxing Saturday. On our agenda today, we're gonna be going to the yoga class that I mentioned. That's gonna be at 9. I'm gonna stop by the grocery store because I want to get some fresh fruit so we can have a delicious breakfast. I will also love to film my spring/April reset. After that, I want to dedicate some time to reading my book. I'm actually gonna finish this month. Being a slow reading month, I don't know what it is. I'm not a romance girly, to be fair. I'm a thriller girl at heart, so too many romances just kind of like, nah. Okay, let's do a really quick Trader Joe's haul because I actually went through my pantry before going to yoga class and I realized that I actually don't need that many things for the week. Because also, I don't think I've told you guys, I'm actually going to Florida on Thursday, so that's exciting, which means I only need to eat here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'm leaving Thursday mornings. I mentioned I already have a lot of food, but I was missing some protein, so I got some salmon and some sausages. I'm gonna make this on like pasta. I got these ice cream cookies because it's that time of the month and they're so good. I love them. And then I also got strawberries for breakfast, but then also I want to make a strawberry matcha. Getting everything ready to do my matcha. This is the matcha that I use. I'm actually not very picky with it, so like it's whatever I found at Costco and it's good enough for me. Got the strawberries here. We're gonna be dicing this into little chunks and then we're gonna put it in a pan and cook them with like vanilla syrup and then also a little bit of honey and a splash of water, just to, like make a syrup out of it. And then we're gonna be mixing that with the matcha and then some milk. Back in my bedroom, just because my room is having some people over and I want to be able to show you my breakfast. We got avocado toast with some stuff on top. I put chili crunchy oil on this, some scrambled eggs and strawberries, and I'm gonna drink my matcha. I know, I need to make the bed, whatever, don't look at that. And I'm actually going to the mall. My friend's gonna be meeting me there, and we're gonna be looking for a dress for me because actually I was gonna go to Florida, but I didn't tell you why. I'm actually going to a wedding. I've literally waited until the last minute to get a dress because I was delusionally thinking that I was gonna wear one of the dresses that I already own. But the reality is that I don't like any of them. It's supposed to be like a garden party, and it's supposed to be like casual cocktail, and I just don't have that. We're gonna go with the task to find a new dress. If we don't find anything, it's not the end of the world. I do have like a backup dress. It's not ideal. The colors are not ideal. They're pretty winter, but we could use that. Otherwise, my roommate has a bunch of dresses that she told me I could wear. So okay, I'm supposed to be there in like 15 minutes, but I feel like we can chit chat for a little bit. She's usually, I'm just gonna text her. Wait, let me text her. Okay, now we can chit chat for a little bit. So the yoga class was actually crazy. I don't think I've had that much fun in a yoga class. Like the poses that the instructor was asking us to do were absolutely wild. So I usually go to this Saturday class, and of course the instructor is the same one, but she's actually on a trip right now, so she's had someone like sub her class. It was wild. But we can discuss one of the poses that I actually unlocked today. So it's an inversion. I don't even know how to get there. Okay, I'm wearing jeans, but I feel like they're stretchy enough and we're gonna be able to do this, and hopefully you guys can see it. So and then of course you like kick the leg. I'm trying to see that I don't kick anything, and then you move the leg forward and hook it on your arm, and then just lean forward. Ta-da! But the class was actually wild, so that was like the easiest version. I couldn't get the other ones, and when I thought it just couldn't get crazier, we get on a runner's lunge, so we're like this, and then she's like, and now extend the front leg, and I'm like, what? So I look up and she's on full splits. I look to the side to, you know, the other people attending the class, and everyone was just like and we all started laughing because that's wild. I mean, no, we cannot do a split. One more thing about the class. So I mentioned earlier that it's that time of the month. It didn't happen during the class, it happened after, but I had the worst cramps ever in that class. And then of course the instructor was like, bend this way, bend that way, and I just like wanted to lay down and do nothing there. But to be fair, at one point I literally felt like I was gonna pass out just because that's how terrible I sick right before it. So I really need to clean my car. Ew. So the truth is that me and shopping like never go hand in hand. Like I always have, like I can never find anything that I like, and if I do, it never looks good on me. I usually end up having a mental breakdown while trying clothes on, so there's that. So low hopes for today, but perhaps we'll be lucky and get something. Of course not for the wedding, but how cute is this? I really like this set. It's just black for a colorful wedding. Okay, it was actually very successful. It's actually long. It almost hits me at the ankle. Like I said, it's like a very long dress, but I feel like that makes it more elegant. Like the pattern and the style is kind of casual, but the fact that it's long and then it makes it a little more like elevated. All right, I don't even know why I'm acting like the decision hasn't been made. It's probably gonna be this dress. Like 99% sure it's gonna be this dress. I actually feel like these accessories look really good with this dress, and then I could do like red nails, red toes, these shoes, and red lips perhaps. Good morning, happy Sunday. We're going a long run. Well, actually it's a progression run, but I think the total time is gonna be 1 hour and 25, and you know that I count anything over an hour as a long run, so let's go on a long run. This is what we're wearing today. It's a little gloomy outside. It's very, very windy and it's kind of cold. So we're gonna go with a long sleeve shirt. Worst case scenario, I just take it off like I usually do. We got Nike sport bra underneath as always, our Lululemon long sleeve. And then we got Wonder Train leggings as always. And then we're gonna be trying our shoes. So I've actually gone on like 2 or 3 runs with them already, but they have all been like shorter runs. I went on a tempo run and then I went on an easy run, and I do want to try for like kind of like a longer distance and see if they're actually comfortable. So then I'm gonna try to get to like 8 miles. I'll keep testing it and see if I actually want to wear them on my race, because I don't know, I feel like shoes can make or break your race. And then these ones are like so plush and so soft that I'm kind of afraid that that's actually going to be hurting me rather than helping me. And then as always, you guys know the drill. We got our toast with peanut butter and banana like 10 minutes before our run, because I can never actually plan ahead and get everything done. The sun's out, so we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of the fact that it's not raining yet to get this run done. I'm gonna take 1 single gel because it's all I had in my house. I need to restock. Luckily, we're only running for an hour and 25 minutes, so technically I only need a gel. And then of course, for after my run, I have my protein shake. I'm actually really happy about this run, so let's go get it done. I just stopped to stretch a bit, but so the sun's out, but then it's sprinkling, so it actually feels really nice because it's like warm from the sun, but then the little drops are actually cooling me down. Whew. It's gonna be a good run. Let's go. We're 3 miles in, and I don't know how I'm feeling. I feel like the vibes are really good, but there's this pain on my calf and it's kind of ruining it. Like I mentioned earlier, it's raining. Well, it's sprinkling. Ew. I could gel all over me. But this is the fruit smoothie. It's probably one of my favorite ones. Okay, don't take my word for it, because it's not like I try a lot of flavors. Like I find one that I like and I just stick to that. So this is the first one I tried, I stick to. Also, am I the only person that actually likes to like eat them? Like I actually like the taste of them. It's my little snack. We got 3 more minutes in our easy run, and then we need to speed it up for our first interval of 10 minutes. We're gonna be running on 8:50, and then we have the sun's out, and then we have a 5-minute interval at an 8 minute per mile, and then a 5-minute cool down, and we're done. You might be asking, why are you sitting in the car? Why aren't you like cooling down? Well, I need to get my bag because we're gonna go to the farmer's market right now. So I'm just gonna walk there, and that's gonna be my cool down. But oh my god, that last 5-minute interval, back home from the run, and I feel like I really need to shower because I have like salt and sweat and everything on me. The weather was very like bipolar, because it will be sprinkling 1 second and then the sun will come out, and then it will go behind cloud, and then we'll start sprinkling again, and then it will stop, and it just kept going back and forth. And it actually felt really good because at no point was I either too hot or too wet, so it was actually perfect. It's that week, and that's tough. Honestly, there was one moment which I thought I was gonna give up. Like I just felt like I didn't have it in me. But also my half marathon, it's literally in a month. Like I think it's like 29 days away, which means I will be running during that week. So I'm probably gonna be feeling it the same way I'm doing today. So not excited at all. These shoes were actually really nice, but I would say that because they're like so soft and so plush, I think when I land, my feet like moves a little bit, and then it started like making, I don't know, the surrounding muscles of my shin just kind of like be sore a little bit, just because they're working a little extra hard. The run was definitely interesting. The vibes were right, but the first like couple of minutes, like I wasn't feeling it. And then when I started like feeling it, then I had the intervals where I actually had to run faster, and then I was like, this is not feeling great. But we did it. We actually were on pace the entire run, which is wild. It was kind of like a reality check. I definitely cannot hold a 750 for an entire, I mean, I could barely hold it for 5 minutes, so I'm definitely not going to be able to hold it for the entire race. Not like that was going to be my goal. You know, like in the back of my head, there's always the idea of like qualifying for Boston, and I'm pretty sure it has to be close to a 750, and that did not feel comfortable at all during 5 minutes, so I'm sure it's not gonna feel comfortable doing, what is it, 26.2 miles. So it's not gonna happen this year, that's what I'm saying. Well, now that we're having like this whole conversation here, and I'm not just checking in and showering right away, I guess we could just talk about the other things that I need to do today. I need to film a long form video for next week. I also need to edit a few short form, and then after all that, we're gonna pack for Florida. Actually, last time I went to Florida, I packed the night before, and I was so stressed and so overwhelmed, and I really don't want to do that. I'm actually gonna pack tonight, and then I have the rest of the, not even the week, like 3 days to figure out anything else that I might need to pack and put in there. So that's the plan for today. So perhaps let's be productive. We got breakfast for lunch here: 2 eggs with a lot of chili crunchy oil, avocado toast, and tomatoes, arugula, and then a drizzle of balsamic on it. And then we got a yogurt bowl. It's vanilla Greek yogurt with strawberries, and then this is the 7 Sundays cereal. And then I think I'm just gonna eat this and watch some YouTube. It's time to make our electrolytes, our little nightcap, if you will. So I'm gonna put a scoop of creatine. Honestly, I keep forgetting to drink this, which, I mean, it's not great. I do remember to drink all the water though, like throughout the day. I just forget to drink the creatine. And then I'm gonna put this like Prime. I love Prime because, well, they're pretty sweet, which I love, but also they are coconut water based. And to be honest, I do love drinking coconut water after working out. When I was a kid in Panama, my grandpa lived in the countryside, and he would just come back home with like actual coconuts, and then he would just split them open, and we will drink, you know, the water from there. So definitely spoiled. So I don't want to buy the one at the grocery store. First of all, because it's too expensive, and second, it just doesn't taste the same. Here's our drink. It tastes good because of the Prime, but it's crunchy because of the creatine, so whatever. I kind of wanted to get in bed early tonight. I just cleaned the kitchen. I'm gonna drink this and then, I don't know, get ready for bed. Okay, half get ready for bed, where I'm not gonna brush my teeth, because then I'm gonna eat my coffee cake that I bought earlier today. I'm really excited about that. Packing. See, the packing situation, you know what, we're gonna get it done. Let's just go pack. But anyways, we can go ahead and pack. And if you were here in the last packing vlog, you will know that we actually had to say goodbye to my dear carry-on, and now we have to use a backpack. Huge backpack as a carry-on though. I always try to just travel with carry-ons because I don't like waiting for my bags. In order to be able to do that, you need packing cubes. Like, I have my entire collection of packing cubes. I think once I went on a 2-month trip and all I took was a carry-on, and it was all thanks to the packing cubes. So these are lifesavers. Let's try to pack outfits for the events that I have. So starting from the wedding, there's gonna be, I think the night before, we're gonna be going out to the bar. So I'm gonna be taking this black top, and I'm gonna be wearing a pair of jeans because we're probably gonna be going to the bar. And then this is obviously the dress for the wedding. Oh, this is gonna take up the entire bag. I'm gonna take this pair of running shoes, these shoes for like going out to the bar. I think the packing is in a really good spot. I pack all of my clothes, my underwear, and shoes, and also my jewelry's here. Ignore that. I'm gonna be taking this one as like my carry-on, and then wait, no, this is gonna be my personal item, and then this is gonna be my carry-on. And I'm finishing laundry, and when that's done, I will have the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing to the airport. I'm leaving on Thursday morning, so I'm not gonna pack any of like my toiletries, and of course I'm not gonna pack my makeup yet. I'm gonna pack that the night before, as well as my electronics. I think we're done packing. I can't believe we did that. It actually took us that entire hour. You know what? Let's just taste test the cake. The reality is we cannot go to bed without tasting this. This is so good. Oh my god. Actually, to be fair, I still need to make my bed because I was washing the sheets for absolutely no reason other than I wanted to start the week with fresh sheets. And once that's done, then we can get in bed and sleep. I think I'm gonna go ahead, finish that cake while I read some of the pages of my book, try to relax and waiting for the sheets to be done. And then we can go ahead, brush our teeth, take our makeup off, get ready to get in bed, and hopefully be asleep by 11. I feel like this was actually a very, very productive weekend vlog. I'm pretty sure I finished everything I said I was gonna do except for finishing my book. But we did some damage. I think I read like 40 pages this weekend. There's still 40 left, so I'm not gonna finish it. But honestly, I'm gonna take this weekend as a win. Like, it was very productive, and we actually push ourselves to do everything that we needed to do, because there were a few things that I really didn't want to do. I really didn't want to go shopping yesterday. We got everything done. I feel very, very accomplished. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.